Hello and welcome to Research Academy's YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to talk about 5 landmark judgments on criminal law. This video is specially made for people who are preparing for CLAT PG 2024. As you guys are aware that CLAT in its sample papers have included a lot of landmark judgments, and that is why we can predict that landmark cases are also relevant for CLAT PG examination. We have also previously made videos on a lot of landmark as well as recent case lists, so if you're interested, do check them out from the playlist. Now, before we start, we have two important sources for you. One is our CLAT PG kit, which will include the casebook and the mock book. So if you are preparing for this exam, you can check this out because it will help you prepare 10 times faster. Alternatively, we also have online mock tests available for CLAT PG as well as ALET PG. So if you're interested, you can check out both these things from the link in the description. Now let's come to the first important judgment, a landmark case on criminal law. So as you know that criminal law is very vast and the scope of landmark as well as recent cases is too much, but you should definitely be focusing on some important judgments from important areas of criminal law which are more likely to be asked. So this judgment of Anish Kumar versus State of Bihar, which is a 2014 case, is an important case on making arrest. So in this two-judge bench decision, the Supreme Court gave very important guidelines in matters of how police officers should make arrest and when they should be making arrest. Now this judgment was very, very relevant because this was intended so that arbitrary arrest under criminal law could be curbed. So this is a very important judgment and you should definitely revise the basics of this. Now coming to the second case, we have the judgment of Kushal Rao versus State of Bombay, which is a 1957 case. Now in this three-judge bench decision, the Supreme Court was talking about the admissibility of dying declaration under the Indian Evidence Act. So in this case, the court has held that dying declaration by itself also may be sufficient for establishing the guilt of the accused person, and if it is found to be credible, it does not need any corroboration. So this case is very important because dying declaration in itself is a very important topic under evidence law and very likely to be asked in your examination. Coming to the third case, we have the judgment of Jogendra Yadav versus State of Bihar. This is a 2015 two-judge bench decision. This case is important under section 319 of CRPC. Now this case has become important for you guys because last year in 2022, in a judgment of the Supreme Court, that is the case of Ram Janam Yadav versus State of UP, the Supreme Court has directed the Jogendra Yadav case to be re-examined. So Jogendra Yadav case said that if an accused is proceeded under section 319 of CRPC, he would not be entitled to file an application for discharge under section 227. So now that this finding is subject to be re-examined, this case also becomes important. Coming to the fourth judgment, we have the case of Dudnath Pandey versus State of UP, which is a 1981 judgment. Now this two-judge bench decision was a very important case on plea of alibi. So the Supreme Court in this case has talked about when can plea of alibi be taken and what are the situations that must be satisfied for it to be considered under the Indian Evidence Act. Coming to the last landmark judgment for criminal law, we have the judgment of Lalita Kumari versus Government of Uttar Pradesh. This is a 2013 five-judge bench decision. Now this is a very important case on FIR in which the Supreme Court has held that it is mandatory to file FIR under section 154 of CRPC if the information disclosed is that of commission of a cognizable offense. So as you can see, this is an important judgment on FIR, so very likely to be asked. So these are 5 landmark judgments that you can read for criminal law preparation. If you like this video, please like and share and subscribe to our YouTube channel.